Lanphier's on the field, and here come the Railsplitters. The Railsplitters with the ball at their own 39-yard line, going to be 2nd and 6, coach, as we start the second quarter.
Exciting first quarter, a lot of offense, both teams scoring 2 touchdowns. Lincoln threw the ball 13 times. Cruz was 9 for 13 in that first quarter. They ran the ball 7 times, so they've thrown the ball about twice as much as running.
Lincoln out of that wing formation. On the left side, it's Sean Cannon. On the right side, it's Timmy Jackson as Cruz come up under center. The fullback is Chris Dong, offset to the right side, and now Cannon goes in motion, and Cruz pitches it to him. Cruz to Cannon out of the backfield. Cannon, and he fights down. Now there's a penalty. Cannon got a first down, but a penalty flag on the play.
I think they're going to catch a Railer for holding, probably. Yeah. But it was a nice run. As you said, Cannon worked his way up to the first down marker, but the penalty is going to bring it back 10.
So it'll be second down for the Railers. It was 2nd and 6 at the 39. Cruz, the captain for the Railers, out there talking to the official. He shows the hold again, and the second official marks it back to the 40-yard line.
35.
35. That wasn't very good math, I admit it.
Well, the good thing about it, there's nothing good about a holding penalty except they mark it off from where it happens, and it happened on the 45, so Lincoln still has it 2nd and about 10 here.
2nd and 10, Lincoln. Man in motion. Hand off to the fullback. That is Dong to the 40. Dong breaks outside to the 45, still on the move to the 50 before he's taken down from behind. Nice play by Chris Dong. He was tackled there by Rashawn Jones, but Dong would not be denied. They kept grabbing at his legs, pulling on him, and he kept pumping those legs and got the first down inside Lanphier territory to the 49-yard line.
He made a couple nice moves at the line of scrimmage, Bob, to get loose, and then he broke a couple tackles also to pick up about 16 on the play and a first down for Lincoln in Lanphier territory.
Ooh, big Isaiah Trumbo checks in for Lanphier. Isaiah Trumbo, big guy out there, one of those guys close to 300 pounds. Cruz, he's got a first down, man in motion. Cruz rolling out to his right. He's got some blocking on his heels, throws it, but Keaton literally couldn't get it. It was just out of his reach. He had his left hand on it. He just couldn't get a hold of it, but a lot of coverage on him, and Cruz had to throw it to his outside.
Well, Cruz is on the run, and sometimes when you throw on the run, you tend to throw just a little high, Bob, and you said it was just maybe slightly out of reach. Tough one to pull down.
So it'll be 2nd and 10 for the Railers. Early here in the second quarter with a tie score. Lincoln 14 and the Lanphier Lions 14. Long-time rivals. You go back, Lanphier would always be the opening game for the Railsplitters at Hanlon Field when we played in the Big 12, but Lanphier would be the out-of-conference first game, and now in the Central State 8. Over the years, many great games between the Railsplitters and the Lions. Cruz up under center, Cannon in motion. They give it to Cannon. He looks for running room. He's up to the line of scrimmage, and he's taken down after a yard pickup. Cannon tried to take it all the way across the field, and he was swamped over there by number 7, the Z-Man. The Z-Man, the junior, 6'2", 170, the leading tackler. They're going to say they got him at the line of scrimmage.
Well, he's kind of waiting for his blockers to develop in front of him, but he couldn't wait too long, and finally just outran a couple blockers and got tackled, and those blockers just need to get downfield just a little quicker to try to make a block and help spring him.
And there's the guy you were talking about before the game, Ken, the young sophomore, number 60, John Riddle, 6'2", 230 in there on the offensive line now, one of the outside tackle position. And there's the train, and here comes Lincoln. There's the handoff, right fumble, and Cannon's on it. Good job by Sean Cannon. Missed handoff between Cruz and White, and Cannon very smartly on it, dove on the football.
Well, Railers are trying to reverse there, Bob. They handed off to one back, and then they fumbled on the exchange, tried to hand it to the other back, going across, heading to the right side, and the ball went on the ground. But Lincoln did recover, but they've lost 5 yards on the play, and it's going to set up a 4th and long.
Back at the Lincoln 46-yard line. Clock on the move, 9:54 left in the second quarter. We got a tie score of 14-14. Split wide to the right is Keaton Letterly. Here to the near side is Will Cook. Brett Matacco now the left wing, Wes White the right wing, and Austin Cruz out of the shotgun. He's got the snap, rolls to his right, and he gets rid of it. You had pressure coming, and it's picked off. Interception along the sideline and finally knocked down there by big number 52 for Lincoln. That's Ian Neitzel. Got the tackle. Ball was a little bit overthrown, and one of the Lanphier players just playing center field caught it.
Yeah, I think he actually kicked that, Bob. They did that last time they had it. Cruises about 8 yards deep, almost looks like shotgun, but he's slightly deeper, and he runs to his right and then kicks that ball. He did it that time too, but it never came off the ground. It was just a low ball, and I think that's what they picked up and ran it back to their 42. So Lincoln gained about not many yards on that one.
It'll be 1st and 10 now at the 42 of Lanphier. They come out of the shotgun. Joel Thomas, number 13, and he's distracted, looks around. Now he's ready to go. Thomas, he wants to go himself.
Keep outside.
Still keeping him outside. Now they spin him around, and there's Cannon. And Metalco held him for a while, and then finally Ian Neitzel came and finished him off. Good job there between Metalco and Cannon and Neitzel able to contain that, and also Tim Jackson was there.
Well, they spread him out, strung him out to the sideline, Bob, and that's exactly what you want to do defensively. Don't let him turn out, get a lot of white shirts out there, and then when he gets to the outside, then converge on him. Lincoln did exactly that and threw him for a 2-yard loss.
Now Will Cook's going to give Cannon a break. Thomas, 2nd and 12 out of the shotgun. Joel Thomas. He's going to throw it up the middle and long. Good coverage by the Railsplitters. The intended receiver was Dakota Follis, but the man on the coverage was Brent Metalco for the Railsplitters.
Of course, Lanphier's using a quarterback this year. They were expecting to have, his name's escaped me, but an experienced quarterback back this year, and he got injured and is out all season, got injured playing baseball. And so this quarterback, who's done a fine job running, but he's not as skilled as a passer, and so that's why they run a lot, and you could see that ball was at least 5 yards overthrown.
They're going with 3 men wide now, and there goes a 4th one out in the flat. He's got it. That's the fullback. Metalco tries to stop him, but 2, 3, 4 more Railers and a gang tackle are there to knock him down. Metalco kept him contained, and then he came back and got on the tackle, but I think he's hurt. Metalco contained him, he went back, and then there was a host of Railers that just ambushed him, and Metalco might have got caught in the crossfire, and he's down at the 40-yard line. But good defense by the Railsplitters.
Yeah,
the running back was the fullback Mario Smith.
Metalco's only 5'9", 145, so he's not a very big and doesn't have a lot of weight on him, Bob, but he has a good heart. Goes out there, plays hard, and you're right. He attacked and made that play by getting out there and forcing the receiver to slow down and let some white shirts, Lincoln defenders, come up. And what they've done in this series, Bob, which we didn't see earlier in the game, is they've attacked better on defense, coming up field instead of waiting for the runners to come to them. They've come up and made some plays on the line of scrimmage or in the backfield. So it sets up a 4th and long, and we're going to have a little delay here while the trainer and coach are out there looking at Brett Metalco.
Fortunately, the injury comes, unfortunately, with 8:25 left in the first half of the score tied 14-14, and they're taking their time out there on the field with Metalco. You can't afford to lose him. Last week, he cramped up. But this time, I think he just got busted up by probably some of his own guys coming to help him out.
Yeah, they're getting him up. He's having a hard time putting weight on that left.
Oh, that's too bad. Yeah, unless they can ice him up and tape him up, I think that's we're going to see Brent tonight, but played a great game up to this point.
Yeah, well, yeah.
He scored the first touchdown of the year for Lincoln on a 16-yard pass play last weekend against Jacksonville. So the Railsplitters now have got to hold Lanphier with a 4th and 12 for Lanphier at their own 40-yard line. And back deep, if Lanphier does punt, is Wes White. The man that'll do the punting is the tailback, Dietrich Mitchell. He's got the snap. He kicks it away. And out of bounds. They're going to call at the Lincoln 39-yard line. So Railers with some good field position. We'll keep you updated on Brent Metalco. 8:08 left first half. Score tied 14-14. You're listening to Railsplitter football. Railsplitters and the Lanphier Lions. Long-time rivalry. Ball at the Lincoln 39-yard line, 1st and 10. Nato still in there. He's been going all the way for the Railsplitters up on that offensive line.
He's 5'10", 296, Bob. So he's he's showing some stamina out there because that's a lot of weight to move around on the football field. He's hanging in there tough.
Right next to him is Ian Neitzel at the guard position. And number 58 is Eric Sutton. He's 6'3", 220 for the Railsplitters. Man in motion, Cannon. They pitch it to Cannon. Cannon looks for running room, and he finds it. Cross the line of scrimmage. Spins down to the 43-yard line on a 4-yard pickup there for Sean Cannon. So it'll be 2nd and 6 for the Railsplitters. He came off that right side.
That pitch was just slightly behind him. He had to reach back and to catch it, Bob, and I think that helped him turn upfield a little quicker and found a little opening and picked up 4 yards.
Ethan Kunkel, the center for the Railers. He's 5'9", 225. He's been in there all the way. Thought he was hurt last week, but he's back out there. Cruz, handoff, backfield. Wes White at the fullback now, and he fights his way down to the 45-yard line. A 2-yard pickup there for Wes White before a host of the orange jerseys took him down. First guy there for Lanphier was number 6, Rashawn Jones.
That offensive line you're talking about of the Railers, Bob, they go tackle to tackle. They go 220, 230, 225, 205, and then 296. So if you take Nato's 296 out of there, you're only averaging about 220, and that's not very big for an offensive line in Central State 8.
No, they're outgunned there. There's some big, we saw some gigantic guys for Jackson. They won again tonight for Lanphier. Cruz up under center. It's going to be 3rd and 4 for the Railsplitters. He's talking to Cannon. Cannon goes in motion. Hands off. Up the middle goes Chris Dong, and Dong picks up another 2 yards. He's down just across the 47-yard line. So a big 4th down play here for the Railsplitters.
Yeah, with 6:18 to go here in the second quarter, Bob, near midfield, I would venture a guess that the Railers are going to go for it here.
And they will. Split wide to the right is Letterly, near side Cook. Cannon the left wing. White the right wing. Dong the fullback. Cruz looks at now he tried to pull him offside. Now he's going to keep it. And he's not going to go, well, he might have got a yard. So it's going to be 1st and 10 for Lanphier. They tried to pull him offside, and then Cruz just kept it on the sneak.
Well, Lanphier did a nice job of clogging the middle there. They beat the offensive line at the line of scrimmage there. Got a better push than Lincoln did, and stopped him. He did pick up maybe a yard, but he's definitely short of the 1st down.
John Riddle still up on that offensive line for the Railsplitters. Cruz talking to the official. And now Lanphier, you can hear the Lanphier crowd. We're right behind them. Well, they're going to bring the chain out, but I think it's going to be for naught. Cruz, the captain, asked for the chain, and
which is their prerogative, but they're a good yard short there, the 1st down. So Lanphier will take over with 5:47 here in the second period, Bob. Still a tie score.
At the Railsplitter 48-yard line. The Railsplitters got to regroup here and hold off.
They had a nice defensive stand on the last series there by the Lions. They need to repeat that here and stay aggressive in the line and in the backfield.
Brandon Crawford checks in for the Railers on defense. He's a senior, 6'4", 205. Also out there, Connor Neitzel. He's a senior, number 55, 5'11", 215. Joel Thomas, the quarterback, out of the shotgun. He's got a man in motion. He pauses. He's got the snap. Hands off to his tailback, Mitchell, and he gets a small gainer down to the Lincoln 44-yard line. Goes Dietrich Mitchell.
Lincoln's making some kind of adjustments there on the defensive line, Bob. They were shuffling down based on the alignment of the Lions, and now we got a Lincoln Railer laying on the 45-yard line. Looks like an injury there.
It's like one of the big guys. Trainer comes out. One of the linemen got shook up there.
Yeah, I can't see a number, so we don't want to guess at who it is.
Both teams going to the sideline now. 5:23 left here in the first half. Tie score, Lincoln 14, Lanphier 14. And we'll take a 30-second timeout. We'll take the injury timeout. Kunkel back up on his feet. He's one of the inside linebackers for the Railers on defense. I believe he just got the wind knocked out of him. He's a junior, 5'9", 225, and one of the coaches and the trainer walk him off the field. It'll be 2nd and 6 for Lanphier at the Lincoln 44-yard line with 5:23 left in the first half with a tie score. Lions 14, Railsplitters 14. Defensively for the Railers, Timmy Jackson's in there along with Will Cook, Ian Neitzel. Joel Thomas out of the shotgun, turns, hands off. They got a new running back in there. He broke the tackle. That's number 33, Reggie Dickerson. He's a sophomore. Railers had him nailed at first, but then he broke the tackle.
Yeah, and he's quick, Bobby. He hit the line of scrimmage in a hurry, but it looked like, I think it was Connor Neitzel had him by the ankle and pulled a foot out of there, and then they stopped him on the 42.
Dickerson down to the 42, as Coach said. Out there is Dakota Follis, split here to the near side. The quarterback, Joel Thomas. It's Coach Soji. He came in as a backup this year, but the starter got injured, and now the play is blown dead. Lanphier wants a timeout. We'll take it. Didn't like what they saw. They called a timeout. And what's the official signaling here for more time on the clock?
Do something with the clock. Yeah, I don't know if it...
5 seconds on. He wants 5 seconds on. So they'll go to 4:40. Tie score here, 14-14. Balls at the 42-yard line. Joel Thomas out of the shotgun. Got the snap. Runs to his right.
Come on.
He's going to keep it. We got to stop him. We do. Knock him down at the 40. Short of the first down. First guy there for the Railsplitters, number 47. And that is Griffin Pollock. Griffin Pollock on a nice tackle there, Coach. He's a junior, 5'9", 185.
Yeah, Lincoln still coming up on the defense and making some plays. That was only a 3-yard pickup, so the defense has really tightened up here this second quarter.
Pollock, a new face for the Railsplitters in there. Looks like he's an inside linebacker. He came in probably for Kunkel. Oh, offsides. They were coming strong. Man, trying to beat the gun there.
I think the quarterback's count drew him off. He stuck his hands out there and barked his cadence loud, and we had two people come across. They were eager, but a little too eager, and that gives them a first down.
Down to the 34-yard line. 3:55 left for the first half. Clock on the move. Joel Thomas out of the shotgun. He's got a new tailback in there. That's Reggie Dickerson. And he gives it to Dickerson. Dickerson off the right side. He runs right over Tim Jackson. Jackson was there, though, and Dickerson went down.
And that's kind of what happens when you're standing flat-footed and that running back comes at you, Bob. He kind of knocks you backwards instead of you knocking him backwards. And Tim's going to learn that he needs to keep them feet going and run at that guy and run him down.
Especially when he's 5'8" and 202 pounds.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, give the punishment. Don't take it.
And now the play blown dead. I think Lincoln's going to call a timeout.
I think there's an equipment issue there, yeah.
That's big number 76 for the Railsplitters, Seth Gleason, sophomore, 6'1", 260. Looked like his face protection, something's wrong with it.
And now I think Lincoln is going to take a timeout.
They're going to the sideline, so we'll take a timeout. 3:12 left in the first half. We're tied up 14 apiece. We'll be back. Jason Nixon, the head coach for the Lanphier Lions in his third year, along with Andy McDonald for the Railsplitters. Thomas out of the shotguns, got the snap. He's going to roll out left. He's going to throw, got a man wide open, and he can't get it. He was wide open, and Lincoln got a break there. Christopher Wallace, a senior, 6'6", 242, laid out all the way for the ball, and he couldn't even get close to it.
That's a great call. Lincoln selling out on the run all night long, and they were coming up to get him as he rolled to his left. And you said it, Bob, the receiver's wide open, and that's kind of why they don't throw too much, is because he's having a hard time hitting his receivers.
So they come out of the shotgun again. Mario Smith's the fullback. Dickerson the tail. And they hand it to Dickerson on the right side. A good block there, and then he's finally taken down. One of the Knightzels there. Timmy Jackson was there. Off the bottom of the pile with the original hit was Will Cook.
I think for Lanphier offensively, they throw the ball just enough to try to keep the defense a little honest, Bob, but running the ball is where they're going to move it.
Down to the 19-yard line they go with a first down, that being the Lanphier Lions. Now they're ready. Coming out of the shotgun. Dickerson the tail. Mario Smith the fullback. They've got one wide out here to the near side. They hand Dickerson up the middle. Boom! Yes. Nice tackle there by Ethan Kunkel, the inside linebacker. Wrapped it up nice.
That was the best tackle I think we've seen in a game and a half here so far this year, Bob. He just met him strong head on and stopped him in his tracks. A great tackle there by Ethan Kunkel.
Got that shoulder pad into him and wrapped him up. Sent him backwards. Connor Kneitzel in there, number 55 for the Railsplitters. Thomas out of the shotgun. Dickerson stays in there at the tail. This time Thomas going to keep it. He gets a good block, stays on his feet. Now he cuts across field, and he's knocked down inside the 5-yard line. It'll be first and goal for Lanphier. Thomas picked up a first down. He took it wide to the left, and then he came back to the inside.
Well, Bob, he went wide left and had two orange shirts out with him, and Lincoln had one defender. That was
Chris Dong
out there, and Chris was able to turn him back, and then some white shirts showed up, and I thought he was going into the wide side, but he turned back in and got stopped.
First and goal. They're calling it the 1. Looks more like about the 2.
I think it's about the 2.
Joel Thomas looking the defense over. He's going to come out of the shotgun. He's got it. Hands Dickerson. Dickerson's dive. Lincoln stands him up. Dickerson trying to go in on the left side of the line, and some Railers stood him up, so it'll be second and goal.
Yeah, good goal line defense there by the Railers. They stood strong there at the line, stopped him for maybe no gain. I think it's still on the 2-yard line.
Joel Thomas talking to the head coach, Jason Nixon.
We're inside a minute here in the second period.
In the red on the clock. Tied 14-14. Lanphier looking to punch it in. Second and goal at the 2. Snap. Thomas turns. Dickerson looks like he's in this time, and he is. Dickerson from 2 yards out in for the touchdown, and now Lanphier leads it 20-14 with 38.7 seconds left on the first half clock. So now on the long snap, it'll be Brent Starkweather. On the hold, it'll be Danny Downey, and on the kick, we'll have to wait and see who it is. They may go for a 2-point. No, they're going to kick. That's Dietrich Mitchell will attempt the extra point. Starkweather on the snap, Downey on the hold, and Mitchell on the attempt. Snap, ball's down, kicks up, and it is good through the uprights, and they'll make the score. Lanphier 21, Lincoln 14, with 38 seconds left in the first half. We'll be back in the first half from Memorial Stadium, and for Lanphier to kick it away, it'll be Craig Thompson back deep. The Railers, there he is. He's come back out. Brent Metalco.
Yeah, he's returned, I think, every kick so far, so we'll see how he runs with this one if it comes to him.
He's got Cook to his left and Jackson to his right. Craig Thompson to kick it off.
Yep,
Lincoln's got it at the 28. That's Dong to the 40. And Dong taken down. That's the 33. Chris Dong was the up guy on the left side, and he caught it. Good hands, and he got up to the 33-yard line. So Lincoln's got a first and 10 with 34 seconds left in the first half.
Well, it looked like he had some blocking maybe developing in the middle of the field, but one tackler kind of came through and hit him before he could get over to where the blockers were.
They spotted it at the 34 with 34 seconds left. Cruz has got the play. Trots back out onto the field. He's over here on the near side hash mark, so he had a long way to go. Nato still in there up on the offensive line. Kunkel up over the ball. Sutton, the left tackle. Cruz comes up under center. He's got the snap. Rolls to his left. Nice block by Dong. Cruz it, throws it up ahead, and incomplete to Keaton Letterly. Letterly was up around the first down marker, couldn't hang on to it.
The Raiders still have 2 timeouts, Bob, so if they could pick up a couple of first down or get a big play here, they do have a couple times that they could stop the clock, even though we're getting late here in that second quarter.
We get a guy out in the open with some speed, we've got a chance. 2nd and 10 at the original 34-yard line where Chris Dong ran it out to on the kickoff. Split wide right, Kunkel. The left wing, Cannon. In motion, White. He's got the handoff. White off the left side. They stand him up, and he fights for some yards.
Still got it, yeah. Still going.
Still going. He broke all those tackles and got out to the 45-yard line for a first down. They stood him up, and he somehow wrangled his way out of there and got out to the 45-yard line.
Yeah, about 11-yard pickup on that. A great run there. He just didn't want to be denied and kept digging his feet.
That stops the clock at 17 seconds even. For the half, Lanphier leads at 21-14. Now they start it up. Cruz in a hurry. Look to the sideline maybe to call a timeout. He says no, let's go. Letterly to the right. Cook here on the near side.
And now he takes the time.
With 3 seconds. Lincoln timeout. We'll take a 30-second timeout. We'll be back.
30 going.
Yeah, he should have, if he was going to do it.
Yeah.
Yeah, that ain't the pros.
No.
E-I-E-I-E-I-O.
10 seconds. Probably what passes for spelling at Lanphier. 5, 4, 3.
Bob Verderber, Coach Ken Schweitzer back here at Memorial Stadium on a beautiful Friday night for football. Lanphier lead the Railsplitters 21-14. The Railsplitters have got one more play probably left here, Coach.
Yeah, barring a penalty or anything, it should be the last play of the half. And Raiders would like to put a score on the board, but even if they don't, it's been a pretty good first half. 21-14, the Lions are leading, but Lincoln's been in the game the whole time.
They'll try and pull them offside first, and then they'll go. Dong at the fullback.
This would be a good time for a little trick play if you got one in your book. I'm sure they do.
Cruz going to roll out right. Going to throw it long up the middle. Incomplete. Will Cook was the intended receiver, and it was knocked away by Dakota Follis, and that's going to end the first half with the score. Lanphier Lions 21, Lincoln Railsplitters 14. Thanks for listening to the first half. We'll be back.